It's now been a couple of days since the release of Update 200 for Payday 2, bundling in Infamy 3.0 with the final chapter of the Silk Road campaign, Crimson Shore. It also brought 4 new DLC packs to the game, either purchasable separately or as a bundle for a reduced price. But are the DLC packs actually worth the money? Well, in today's video, I'm going to break down my thoughts on each of the 4 DLC packs and try to decide which DLCs are truly worth the purchase. But if you want to win these DLCs free of charge, then you might like to know that I'm currently running a giveaway where 3 lucky winners will get all 4 DLC packs from the Crimson Shore chapter of the Silk Road campaign. Thanks to the folks at Overkill, all you have to do to be in with the chance of winning these is head to the link in the description, which will take you to a giveaway page with 6 possible ways to enter. All of them are free and easy to do, and the more ways you enter, the better your chance of winning. So make sure you get in there and enter it. Entries close at 5 PM UK time, that's GMT, on Monday the 16th of November. But with all that being said, welcome to the video. My name is MafiaChee Live, and let's discuss if Payday 2 Silk Road Crimson Shore is worth the money. Roll the intro. So welcome back to the channel, and if it's not welcome back, please consider hitting that subscribe button to keep up to date with all the Payday 2 and Payday 3 news for all platforms. But today, we're going to be looking at each DLC individually, and then turning to the bundle as a whole. So let's start out with the big boy, Buluc's Mansion Heist. Buluc's Mansion flaunts the best and most in-depth map design of all 4 of the Silk Road heists. Set in a huge, sprawling mansion that in a lot of ways puts shame to the Scarface Mansion heist, this map is beautifully designed with a lot of attention to detail, presenting a unique experience for both loud and stealth gameplay, with some interesting puzzle-solving elements too. The main premise of the job is to eliminate the crime lord Buluc, who Vlad has some serious beef with. And to do this, you need to locate his room, locked behind a Mayan puzzle door. This creates some very interesting puzzle solving, as you have to figure out the sequence of 4 Mayan symbols to push on the door and unlock the room to put you face to face with Buluc himself. This heist does present some striking similarities to the White House in 2 very distinct ways. Firstly, the loud computer hack comes in 3 segments, each one needing to be activated individually, accompanied by a 60-second timer and a power box you have to defend. And secondly, searching for a secret room in the mansion by tearing books from the bookshelves, much like the White House Pioc. Although to be fair, when you're looking for the secret room and searching through these bookshelves, I found in every single playthrough that actually activating lamps is what finds the room, so maybe searching bookshelves is more of a reference rather than something you need for the objective, but it could simply be that I haven't had the bookshelf version of this in my playthroughs yet. In Loud, this heist has a lot of tight corridors in a very no-mercy fashion that allow you to keep on top of cops for the most part, whilst the central court towards the back of the map has more of an open space where if you don't play carefully, you'll very easily be overwhelmed. In Stealth, the tight corridors are not quite as welcoming, as they present a whole different world of pain, with a plethora, and I mean a plethora, of guards, and honestly perhaps a few too many civilians in key places. This is definitely one of Payday 2's most challenging stealth maps to date. This, combined with the multiple ways you can achieve your objective, the others being more well hidden and requiring a bit of investigation, allows for 2 very different playstyles while still completing objectives which are very similar in nature, and to me is one of the key reasons as to why this heist stands out as by far the strongest one in the Silk Road campaign. Additionally, beating the heist on Overkill or above grants you Buluc's suit, the Impresario, for free, regardless of whether you own the map or not, and finding the hidden churro on the map also grants you his mask, which honestly is one of the best masks in the game. There's no question. I'll be honest, I spent an embarrassing amount of time on stream looking for the churro, so I'll make it easier for you lot. If you want to find the churro in the map, just think of a famous song by Sia. Anyway, to wrap it off, this heist truly is fantastic. Hats off to Overkill. Next up, let's look at the Gunslinger weapon pack, and this weapon pack makes an effort to add a little cowboy flair to your heisting arsenal. Featuring 3 distinctly different weapons, this pack includes a shotgun, a revolver, and a sniper rifle. All 3 weapons sport some unique modifications. Usually they account for both stealth and loud gameplay, unfortunately not with the revolver however, but what strikes me as unique about these weapons is their stats don't line up exactly with most similar weapons in their classes. But let's break it down weapon by weapon. First off out the 3, the Frenchman Model 87 revolver. Now this one sports slightly less damage than its Bronco and Castigo counterparts, but also ups the ammo count and stability to compensate, something we've not actually seen a revolver do yet in this game, although it still has a 1-action reload which already makes it far more convenient to use than our previous Western revolver, the Peacemaker. It also comes with an akimbo variant, as does every pistol in the game at this point, sporting similar strengths to its single secondary counterpart, and honestly, with the right skills, these guns can be monstrous against all enemies, and in particular bulldozers. Next up, let's look at the Rheinfeld 88 shotgun, which once again mixes up its stats to make something unique. It's easily closest to the Breaker 12 gauge for comparisons, but it has more ammo, a faster rate of fire, and an increased stability compared to the Breaker 12 gauge, in return for a slightly reduced damage stat and also slightly less concealment. But honestly, with the right shotgun skills such as Overkill, I'd wager that reduced damage is pretty negligible, and the increased ammo and rate of fire make this the stronger of the 2 guns. Not to mention you can actually add modifications to increase concealment, so it's still a very well concealable gun. The Rheinfeld 88 to me is a very strong shotgun, it's one I'm going to be using a lot in the future. Finally, we have the Bernetti range hitter sniper rifle, which sports unique damage and fire rate stats when compared to most of its other counterparts, once again allowing designed for a more unique experience. Now, I don't personally have massive experience with sniper rifles in this game, so I saw this as an opportunity to go in, actually have a go of the sniper rifle, try the weapon class out through it, and see what I think. And I gotta tell you, I really like snipers, and in particular, this sniper rifle is gorgeous. It makes me wonder why I haven't been using sniper rifles for years in my Payday 2 gameplay. Honestly, this sniper rifle works beautifully, it has a great reload speed and a very strong rate of fire, and it can one-shot headshot most types of enemies with very little challenge. The sniper does have very similar stats, I will say, to the Grom, the Lebensauger, and the Contractor 308, but its stats end up outshining all three of them, and I truly believe that despite my reduced experience with this weapon class, this sniper is really something special, and it's really encouraging me to give more love to snipers in both my gameplay and my live streams. Overall, this weapon pack clearly has variants in mind, with 3 very unique guns from different weapon classes that take similar weapons and flip the stats to present something that actually stands out from a lot of the similar guns on the black market. It's a very strong weapon pack, and in my eyes is definitely worth the purchase. Let's move on next to Tailor Pack number 3, which tries to do things a little differently from the previous 2 Tailor Packs. Instead of your typical 4 outfit bundle, each with 4 colour choices, this Tailor Pack actually considers the addition of glove customization from August's anniversary update, and so 2 of your typical outfits are traded in for 12 new pairs of gloves. So let's start off with the outfits first. The Duelist and the Long Gentleman both sport some very classy clothing choices, clearly designed with the upper class heister in mind. The Long Gentleman features a long coat with a waistcoat and fob watch combo, topped off with a straight tie, whilst the Duelist makes use of a cravat and slightly shorter coat and no fob watch, but overall showing some appreciative similarities to its more commonplace counterpart. The 12 pairs of gloves on offer are also mostly very striking, well-detailed pairs with some really unique colour schemes that can easily be combined with all of your favourite outfits. And honestly, I don't think a single one of these pairs is particularly weak. Overkill really outdid themselves in the gloves here, and so my only issues I have with this pack come in 2 very specific parts. Firstly, the smaller issue, it does disappoint me that the colour of the coat doesn't change in 3 of the 4 Long Gentleman variants. It's grey in 3 of them, and I personally would have liked to see some grander mixes of colour here, similar to what we saw in the first Tailor Pack this time last year. And secondly, it does trouble me that 2 outfits were removed simply to make space for more gloves, and while I can appreciate the sentiment behind why it was done, it is a shame that there were less outfits on offer this time than in previous packs, just because more gloves were added. Either way, both outfits are generally strong despite my issues, and the glove customization is certainly something special to add to your heister, and honestly, being able to earn Buluc's suit from playing the Buluc's Mansion heist kind of makes up for 2 of the missing outfits anyway, because I really think his suit is probably one of the strongest in the game, and I know I said that in August with the Prime suit, but honestly, they keep outdoing themselves. It's really cool to see. So overall, the Tailor Pack is a strong addition in this update. And then finally, our 4th DLC is Weapon Colour Pack 3. Now, I know the Weapon Colour Packs have probably been the most divisive DLC packs in the Silk Road campaign. Some people absolutely love the customization, and some people view it more as a cash grab. For me, I've always thought the weapon colours allow for some pretty nifty customization for people like me who, to be honest, after playing the game on PC for well over a year now, don't own nearly as many skins as I'd like, and also nearly as many of the good skins. Don't ask me about gold skins, I don't own a single one and I don't want to talk about it. The way in which the colours can be chosen and applied to different portions of the gun, as well as being able to customise the size of the patterns and the quality of the paint, is a really nice touch, and just because it's probably the easiest DLC to make, doesn't inherently make it bad. Either way, for me, the 3rd weapon colour pack we saw in this update proves this in abundance. Adding some metallic colours and patterns into the mix, this pack features 20 new colours that honestly include some of the best colours that have been added yet. While I will say the chameleon colours feel a little too plain for my taste, the initial set of patterns and the raster colours are easily some of the nicest looking appearances on guns in this game. I'm a big fan of these ones, and I can honestly say I'll be using the colours from this pack on a lot of my guns going forward. This pack is a definite win for me. Okay, we've looked at all 4 DLC packs, so let's round it up. Is the Buluc's Mansion bundle worth the money? Yes, absolutely yes. This DLC pack is easily the strongest of all of the Silk Road campaigns, without question. The heist is very strong and challenging for stealth players in particular, in a way that a lot of stealth heists just haven't been in a very long time. The Gunslinger weapon pack adds some unique looking guns that don't just reskin the stats of older guns in the game, they actually offer something new and interesting for players. The Tailor pack, while slightly lacking in the outfit region, still adds some very strong looks for heisters, as well as all those cool looking gloves. And the 3rd weapon colour pack is definitely the best of the colour packs yet, for me. I'd personally say that all 4 of those DLCs are worth your money, and when you consider that buying in the bundle means you're only technically paying for roughly 3 of the DLCs, it's easily worth the purchase. I'll say it now with confidence, this is Payday 2's best update in 2020. And so those are my thoughts on Silk Road Crimson Shore. I am very impressed with the content we received in this update, but now I want to know your thoughts. What do you think of each of the DLC packs? Are there some you love, some you hate? How would you rate? Hang on, I'm turning into Anthony Fantano here. Okay, seriously, let me know all your thoughts down below, as I'd love to know if the general consensus matches my own thoughts on this update. And as always, if you like this video, then please consider hitting the thumbs up, as it shows me you like this kind of content and would like to see more. And if you aren't already subscribed, make sure you hit that button down below as it's quick, free, and I'll always love you for doing so. Not to mention, you'll never miss another piece of Payday news as I cover it all on this channel, regardless of platform or size of update. As always, a huge shout out goes to my Patreons, the names of which you will see in the outro of this video, who've chosen to support me financially beyond just watching my general uploads, and if you fancy becoming one of them, just head on over to www.patreon.com/RedArcherLive, a link to which is on screen now and in the description, and through which you can support me for as little as £1. But remember, donations are never expected, but they are always appreciated and help to support myself and the channel and bring me one step closer to transforming this channel from a passion project into a solid job for me. Either way, thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you all soon with another video. Until then, thanks for watching, take it easy, and I'll see you all soon.